everyone, how's it going? Welcome to a Handcam stream. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do today. Well, actually, I could be doing two things this stream, but I'm gonna keep it short. It's quite late in the evening here. Yeah, I'm even wearing my pajamas here, but that's another story. But yeah, I originally wanted to do like a music stream where I played about the sampler, but I also figured that I could also do some gardening on my desk because I'll explain a bit, but yeah, so I'm gonna be doing both desktop gardening. I decided I could do some desktop gardening as well in the meantime, since I'm here. But yeah, also got this like fancy camera setup here, this new setup here. Well, it's not really that new. I had this like DSLR lying about for like years being unused, so I figured like, oh okay, I could just recharge it, and I do have some lenses lying about that I could possibly use. But yeah, bunch of stuff today. It's gonna be quite the variety stream, but yeah, is there anything else I want to say? Not really, other than, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming that long tonight because it's work night, but I have a late start, so I don't know. Well, you know what, I'm just gonna shut up. But yeah, okay, we're gonna start off with these. So I've had these for a while. These are plant pellets, and I planted some seeds in them. One of them is a wild seed that I just picked up, I don't know, it was just like about the house. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll just plant that. And the other one is supposed to be Mimosa pudica. It's one of those plants that you touch and it kind of like curls up. It's really a nostalgic plant for me, but I haven't seen it in ages. And I was like, yeah, why not just grow it for my own sake? But yeah, so I've had them growing in these what do you call them? Plant seed pellets, peat pellets, sometimes they're called. And I just haven't seen any results, so I thought I would do some investigation and see if there's any progress. And yeah, so I also might prepare a new plant pot because I do have like a bunch of like seeds and gardening supplies, because I don't know, I just feel like I just had the urge to like start gardening again. And yeah, and also it's just a nice little hobby to do. It's nice to see like a plant grow and what have you, and take care of it, that sort of thing. And yeah, either way, what I want to do is check on these, but the way I'm gonna the way that I'm gonna inspect these is that I'm gonna dissect them really. So it's just a matter of getting the right tools, and it's just a matter of cutting into them. Although I said that I haven't seen much progress here, there's like a very tiny bit of green here. Let me see if I can get into focus. There is a very tiny bit of green here, right over here. You can't, it's very faint, but it is a hint of green nonetheless. Let me see if I can get some lighting here. Yeah, do you see that? Do you see that? That tiny speck of green. I don't know if that's a plant or if it's like something else growing on top of it, but yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Hold on. This is like manual focus mode at the moment, so I have to like manually focus. I'm gonna start off with this one. I think this is meant to be like the mimosa, but it hasn't really shown much progress in all the time that I've had it growing. I've been making sure to water it regularly, but I haven't seen anything. So yeah, I do have more mimosa seeds lying about, so I figured that I would try and propagate them on a damp towel or something. But where is it? I don't think I planted it that deep. Let's see. I'm just like prodding about here. Is that... If it doesn't grow, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Yeah, I didn't plant it that deep. Where the hell is it? Did it just disappear? Or was it like not sober and I thought I had it planted? That's fucked up. Hold on. Let me dump what I've already dump this out first. Yeah, I'm sure I didn't plant it that deep. Let me see what we have here. Is there anything that resembles a seed? Let's see if I can get a better view for you. What the fuck? I could have sworn I planted something in this. That's something else. What the fuck? Is this even the mimosa one, or is this the wild seed? Dog, I swear I did plant something in this. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Let's try again. Right, if there's nothing in here, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Nope. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Nothing resembling a seed. I'm not feeling anything. I'm like probing around with these like tiny scissors. These are great scissors, by the way, and I'm just like ruining them. Right, get that. Right, let's move on. Right, let's inspect this one. I wonder if it's all in focus for you. I could kind of like zoom in here. Oh, now that is crazy zoom. Oh, now you can see it more clearly. Yeah, that tiny bit of green. What the hell is it? Do I just like start? Hold on, give me a second. Let me just zoom out just a tiny bit. Like, that is some impressive zoom here, but I don't want to like zoom in too much. Let's cut off this like nasty fabric here. It's not too dried out, it's not gonna like crumble or anything, but if there is anything growing in this, that'll be pretty dope and cash money. Actually, I could just remove this top bit here because it's just getting in the way. Just dissect that. I'll put that off to the side. Right. Oh, I hope something's growing. I do feel something. I'm being like super delicate with this, just in case there actually is something. Kind of. Give me a second. I feel like I'm doing surgery here, like very, very. I think. Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on, let me try and get a grip on this thing. What the hell? So this green thing that was on top of the soil. What the fuck was it? This is what it is. It's just fucking nothing. What the hell? I've been duped twice already. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you, or so the saying goes. What the fuck? Can't believe this happened. What the hell? I have been absolutely swindled here. No fucking way, I am so mad. At least my other plants are going along nicely. They're on the balcony right now, so... And I've only planted them like, what, over a week ago? Maybe a bit longer than that, but... Oh my god, this is a fucking lost cause here. This lens does something scary. When I turn it a certain way, it starts clicking and I'm like, ugh. And then I think I broke it or something, but... Wow, that was really uneventful. I'm very sorry about that. I thought I was kind of getting my hopes up there. Oh well, that's what I get. So I could keep it focused at 35 millimeters and then zoom here. And then if I do that, that's 24. Focal length of 24, that's kind of pushing it. Because if I zoom out, it might reveal a bit much, but nonetheless... I'm just gonna do this. So we're done doing the inspections here. No result. Really upset about that. Kind of heartbroken actually. So we'll just empty that, put that to the side, and I guess we could prepare a new plant, I guess. I have this like container of kimchi. Well, an empty container of kimchi. It's a good brand, by the way, Chonga. It's a pretty good brand. I enjoy it. You should try it out if you have it available. Hell yeah. But yeah, I figured that since I have some like spare gardening supplies, like this coir here, I figured that I could make, you know, a new plant pot, and I have plenty of seeds lying about, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, 10 liters of coir here, but I really don't see myself needing 10 liters of coir right now. So I figured that I would just like break bits off. But let's see if I could remove this packaging. Swag. Also, I have a fan on in the background because it's still freaking hot. So let's see. Yeah, so there is a brick of coir here, and you add water, and then it expands. But I really don't see myself using all of it. So I figured that I could try and break off chunks of it. If that's even possible, I may have to like break it apart with something. May have to use this. I don't want to puncture the bag either. Oh, the camera's about to die. This uses a battery, by the way, but that's okay. I have a backup battery. And a backup camera, but we'll get to that in a bit. Boop, 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 boop. Let's try and break this apart. Okay, this is a lot tougher than I thought it would be. I want to break off a chunk. Oh, there we go. I broke off a piece. Let's see. Should I put like a BGM on or something, or is this a bit too quiet? There we go. Oh my goodness, I've never seen coir broken up like this. That's crazy. Take a look at this. Whoa! So this is a pressed brick of coir. It's not like bushweed or anything like that, I promise. There's like little red speckles here. I wonder what they are. Man, that's fucking crazy. Let's see. So I am gonna put this in the kimchi, or the kimchi container. But I also kind of want to like break it apart just so it absorbs water more easily. I could use like hot water where it's a lot more easier that way, but I really cannot be bothered. Let's see. Put this a bit more. Hopefully I just put in the right amount. Get that here. Kind of getting coir all over the place. Let's see. Yeah. Good old credit card. I learned how to do this from a dealer. Boop, 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 boop. Da-da. Excellent, excellent. Let's see. Man, I wonder if I have like an extra battery, camera battery lying about, but that's fine, that's fine. I can work with this. Well, I might as well show you the seeds before the battery runs out. Let me just like... Ugh. get this out the way here. But yeah, this is what I have. So, got some bok choy here. That's pretty cool. Bok choy. Got a free lettuce because the place I bought it from didn't have mimosa. Got some sunflower. I've got that growing on the balcony right now. That's pretty nice. Wild strawberry. Those are really tiny. Oh, you can't see that. Wild strawberries. Then Mimosa pudica. That's what I'm trying to grow here. The sensitive plant that curls up when you touch it. This is also Mimosa pudica, which I got from another place. And then I've got crimson clover to enrich the soil. They add nitrogen to it as they grow. And I've also got some French beans because I love French beans and I figured that I could grow something that I could eat as well. But yeah, that's about it. Right, I think we should start adding water to this just to see how much this expands. Let's see. Oh, that readily absorbed it. Okay, okay. You can kind of see it, like, expand. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna start adding more quartz to this. God, I feel like I'm rolling a joint or something by the way I'm crumbling this, like, fucking quartz here. God, this is also, like, such an awkward way to work. I could, like, crush it in a tray or something, but I don't have anything like that. Like, if I was doing it, like, in an open space as opposed to, like, my desk, then, you know, I'd be a bit more competent. But I only have so much space on my desk. Swag. I think this could do with it a bit more. So yeah, besides from like making this new pot, I'm gonna try and propagate the seeds by using a damp paper towel for the Mimosa pudica. Just to increase the chances of like propagation and all that. Oh my god. I've been feeling so clumsy today. I don't know why. Like I've been dropping stuff, bumping into things, it's crazy. Right, hopefully that's plenty. Where did I put that card? I don't want people to get the like wrong impression of me by the way I'm using this card here. He's like, he's a bit too dexterous with that card. It's a bit suspicious. Right. Hopefully that is enough. Ooh, I can't wait until like everything starts like growing properly. Like everything's starting to sprout so far. Well, most of the things that I've planted started to sprout. Ooh, right. I think that's enough. So I'll just need to add a bit more water. I feel like it's gonna like super expand. I wonder if I have like a stick or something to like mix it up a bit. Ugh. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Just getting all the dry bits. It is looking a bit damp and I could add a bit more to it. I'm just gonna push it down here, get rid of any air pockets, try and get it level. Or maybe this is fine. No, it's still quite damp. I'll just add a bit more. And I'll use the lid here as like an ashtray. Just breaking off another chunk. Ooh. Once all my other things start, like I said, once everything starts growing properly, I'll be sure to share them on stream at some point. That'll be pretty swag. Really looking forward to it. Push a bit more in here. Hopefully it's not too much. Ow, ow, ow. It's so dry. It's so dry and it fucking stabs me in the thumb. Yeah, that's more like it. Swag. Okay, now this is gardening on a desk. I'll just push it down here. I think that's fine. Looks about level. Do I want to fill it up anymore? Probably not. Just bring this down here. Nice. Part of me thinks that I should like poke holes in the soil just to aerate it. This'll do. This is like my everything knife. Everything I'm doing here is like super low tech. So I figured that with this, I'm just gonna directly plant the mimosa seeds into this. That's not the mimosa. That's the sunflowers. Wild strawberries. Right, here we go. Put that there. Get these tweezers out. Got my little tweezer collection here. I've got your regular tweezer here, you know, where you pinch it together. And then you also got the positive action tweezers, where you like squeeze it together and it lets go. Hell yeah. Let's see. I'm so nervous about the battery running out. Let's go that here. Alright, I might as well use these tweezers. So for these, I'm going to use the more delicate ones. There we go. Let's see if I can get a good view for you. I should probably get a bit more. Get a few more seeds. What's that? I'll pour a bit more. There we go, that's what it looks like. Man, I freaking love mimosas. So yeah, basically you try and propagate them on a damp towel, what have you, and then you transfer them into soil, but I'm not doing that, I'm just raw dogging it. Let's see, let's do some low level eugenics here. Let's find some healthy seeds. I will selectively plant you. There we go. And then, sorry, I'm trying to get it to focus, and I'll just stick it in the soil here. I will put this one right down the middle. Swag. Oh, you didn't see that. Yeah, put one right down the middle here. And let's see, let's pick another one. This feels solid. Perhaps this one. These are like tweezers used for like, oh shit. That dropped over here. Okay, fair enough. You can stay where you just landed. Then I'll pick this seed. But yeah, these tweezers are more intended for electronics. But this is what they're doing today. 3 seeds. You can go here. At least I'm sure I dropped it here. Well, it went somewhere. I did hear it hit the container. Yes, it is coconut coir. Yes. I have like a huge brick of it. I don't know what to do with it. So, got this one. Ugh. I have really no reason to use these tweezers or anything like that. But I might as well use them. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking... Ugh. Here we go. Just dump the whole thing. I'm just increasing my chances here. It's all a numbers game. I think that's plenty. I don't want to like crowd this. But yeah, Mimosa pudica, a very lovely flowering plant from the Fabaceae family. Right, sorry, I'm just like putting this away back in the envelope. When you get like seeds, you get it in like seed packets and whatnot. Oh, I think... Oh, there we go. I knew it. I thought so. The batteries have run out the camera. It's okay, I'll get my other camera. I'll just use my old ass webcam. Give me a second. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that camera was actually quite nice. I quite like that. But the only downside is that it uses a battery instead of like a power supply. So I do this. Properties. USB video. Maybe? It's one of these. Ah, there we go. Cool. This is my webcam on a stick. Oh god, don't look at my like nasty mouse pad either. But yeah, Cool. Yeah, let's try and get these freaking seeds buried in the soil. But also, I'm noticing all the dirt on my desk, and I kind of want to clean it up as well. Do that. Oh god, oh god. Sorry, I'm just like doing some like very impromptu housekeeping here. Pardon the mess. Yeah, you can go in the plant. Extra nutrition for the plant. Why not? Why not? I'm feeling very generous today. Oh fuck. Cool, excellent. Right, I wonder if I could crop this. Like, if I crop it, it also acts as like a sort of zoom. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Crop pad. I also kind of want to crop out the keyboard because it has no place here. 80, 120-ish, I guess. You know what? I'm fucking about too much. Either way, let's get these. I think these would be better. So get that buried. Get that buried. God. I freaking love mimosas so much. I just like how interactive they are. So basically, I'm just trying to push these seeds into the soil, maybe poke and prod them a bit, just to wake them up. There we go, you can go here. The coir is nice and moist, if I do say so myself. You can go here. Go there. Don't know what the fuck you are. Motherfucking third time. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Apple Stars. Hello. I'm just doing a bit of gardening and then I might mess around with my sampler. I don't know. That's the idea. I kind of like wing it most streams, to be honest. I don't really plan anything out because I found that it's really not worth the effort to make a schedule at this point. But yeah, good morning, good morning. It is 4:30 in the AM over here, but that's fine. Although I have work, I start in the afternoon, so that's fine. I could like sleep in, and usually I wake up at like 1:30, 2 in the afternoon, which is quite nice. It's quite nice. It's a nice chill job. Let's see. Let's tamp this down a bit. So, well, hopefully with any luck, these seeds propagate. And I know I said that I was gonna like propagate some seeds on like a damp towel, but I'm kind of already doing this. This is essentially the same thing, except it's coir and not a damp towel. So yeah, I think I might just skip over that. So I'm sorry, I'm just like trying to make the soil look pretty here. Let's see. But yeah, growing it in this old kimchi jar. Kind of wanted to do that for a while, but yeah, should be pretty swag once it grows. I'm looking for something. Looking for this. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So I started planting some things outside. So I planted some French beans. I planted some sunflowers. What else? Some clovers as a soil enricher. And anything else? I have a plant pot with wild strawberries. I've only just planted them, so they're still, trying to sprout. And yeah, French beans as well. Looking forward to the French beans. Gonna fry them up with some oyster sauce or something. Yeah, I freaking love French beans, and I don't know. The world is my oyster. I'm also trying to grow some moss as like a lawn, like a very shallow lawn of moss, but it's not going so well. I noticed that I kept the soil a bit too moist and it started like growing some fungus, but the fungus is the mold fungus thing. It's harmless, but it just doesn't look very pleasant. But yeah, well, that's planted. I guess I could put a lid on this just to keep it, you know, damp. I'll just keep the lid loose just to let it breathe. And I think that kind of like concludes the gardening segment of the stream. And yeah, I was originally just gonna bring this out and fuck about with it, but let me do some, oops, let me just tidy this up a bit. Get all this dirt away. Let's see. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly tidy up and then I'll start making some weird noises on this machine here. Got a little DJ sesh going on. Well, it's not really a DJ thing. You don't really DJ with the sampler. What should I do with this? I'm gonna put them here for the time being. Put you here just so you could build up some anticipation. Do that. Is there anything else? I'll grab the seeds here. Put them away. As for this car here. Just wrapping it up. Squeezing the air out. There we go, cool, and I'm just gonna plug this in. Give me a second. Swag. Yeah, sometimes this like shitty Amazon webcam like cuts out and freezes, and I have to restart it every now and again, but yeah, okay. Got the cables here. Getting some stereo. Well, actually, we're not getting any stereo this time. I don't have enough inputs for that. So with one, I could do a mono output. And then I'll just plug this into the wall. Oof. Swag. Let's see, I'm still trying to figure out how this thing works, to be honest, because a sampler is like a newer instrument that I'm not quite used to, but there we go. You can see the little intro there. Hold on, let me just like do some cable management. Put you here, put you here. Alright, it's picking up. So a sampler, basically you load this thing with audio clips. I'm trying to remember how to access the memory card here, but let's see. So basically you load audio onto this thing, you slice up the audio to make new sounds, and then you use those new sounds to make beats, and then you use those beats to make songs and what have you. So that one. I've also erased all the default ones because I intended to load my own. So to do that, how do I do it again? I did not prepare for this at all. We got pattern select where I could loop audio samples and play over them like it's live set. That's tap tempo. Oh, hold on. Getting out of pattern mode. import, export, import from SD card. I'm gonna load a sample, and I got all these samples here that I could select to my heart's content. And what's this one? Do-do-do. If I press this, I could hear the whole thing. Alright. Got some ABBA, got Alice DJ. So basically, I'm just hunting for samples here. Just bits of audio that I can use to make something. Classic. Oh, I also got some drum samples at some point. I think I've loaded them up. God, I put so many... Ah, okay. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So those are drum samples, and I am going to load it. Where do I want to load it? So this is the A bank. That's the only one that's being occupied at the moment. Just turn that off. So if I want a default drum set, I would just put this in like the far back, really. Oh, what's this one? Nice. I think I already made a start with this one. That's probably better as like a gate. No. And then I could chop up samples. And then I could also add an envelope to it so it like tapers off instead. And to achieve that, I just add a release. Let's reduce it to 60. Cool. So I'm just like fucking about here. That sounds fine. And I guess I could also reload that other track that I had. Question is where I want to import it. Where do I want to import it? Right, I'm hoping to be able to use that at some point. I'm trying to find something more plain. Like that one. Do I have my samples loaded anywhere else? So you could select samples here. You could also select patterns in the same number pad here. There's all sorts of things going on here. You got your bus effects as well, and then they're routed a certain way. Let's see. Yeah, you could kind of see here. So you could have your bus effects in parallel or in series. That's really up to you, but that's not what people are really interested in. But right, import Sample. And where was it? Take that. I think I'll just put you here. Enter. Put that. So the ones that are flashing right now are free spaces that I could load the sample into. That bit I know. And I've also sampled this the other day. I need to wait for this fucking thing to import. Ugh. But that's what I get. I mean, that's what happens when I'm using like an entire freaking song to import. I could fuck up on the meantime. So it looks like it's importing in the background. So as this is looping, I could just play along to it. I'll just go to sample select mode. Here. Stop it all. Go here. That's a blank one. These are all blank for some reason. I kinda wanna make this louder, but not much I could do. Let's see, maybe it's a pad setting. God, now there's more colors on the numpad. Pad list here. So I'm just doing a bit of menu diving here because, as you can see, there's a lot of freaking buttons on this thing. So, okay, so the thing finally imported. So I'll do that, and then I'll assign it to a pad. I will import you here. Import you here. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. It's doing it again. What was the point of importing if I had to do it again? So, yeah. Another way you could fuck about with the samples is that you could apply all sorts of effects to them as well. We have a cutoff filter. I just really like the song. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like resonance. turn that off. I just had an idea. I can go to that drum sample, and you can hear how quiet this is, but I could also bump up the sampler and increase the decibels here. So I'm just doing that, and then I'll be able to resample it. No, this thing has a feature where it could remember audio from like the past, I don't know, 5 seconds or something like that, and I'm trying to figure out how to access it. How did I do it last time? I don't think it was chop. Oh, I think this is it. And then I could chop up the sample here. Oh, we are getting somewhere. Sorry, you can't really see what's going on in the menu here, but I'm just like zooming in. And now I'm selecting where I want to slice it. So I'm zooming in a bit more, a bit more. Go here. And I'm selecting the end. If I could find it. Get a bit closer. Menu, truncate, operation complete. And then I resample that. No, I think I'm doing that wrong. Select pad to save. I want to save it here. And I do want to overwrite it. Right. Oh, there we go. So I'll turn off the gate here. We've got multiple effects here. Okay, what I should really be doing is looking at the sample here. And turn that off. Okay, let's find some parts of the songs that we can sample. So this is where we currently are. We are in Bank J. Oh my god, my balls are so fucking sweaty. It's so fucking warm. Let's get a bit closer. I I wish there was a way you could see the menu a bit better. I guess that'll do. Or I could do this. No, the fucking 6 is gonna tip over. Let's see. Zoom in a bit more, just a bit more. Sounds bad. Okay, it's better if it starts here. And let's see. Then I pick the endpoint. Zoom in a bit more. Should be like somewhere here, the endpoint. Sample ends here, and that's everything from there. Loop. I want to loop here. Turn off the gate. Gonna extend it a bit more. Sorry, well, it's kind of like pixel hunting there. Sample still sounds a bit too short. Right here. Sorry, that was kind of getting to me. Zoom in a bit more. Let's get closer to the start point. Okay, I think I found it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to overstep it a bit, truncate it. I probably shouldn't have done that because I'll probably have to re-import it, but Sorry, I was doing like some quality control there. Okay, enough of that. Give me a second. Let me... So what I want to do here is just see what banks I have audio loaded to, just so I could see how much space I'm working with, which is essentially most of the banks here. So I have some pads selected in A bank, and I've got some pads in J bank. J bank, that's mostly like a custom drum set. That's fine. I guess I could also load the Lindrum to the E bank. That makes sense, or to me at least. So I'll just do that. Let's find the Lindrum. Did you know the Lindrum is one of the earliest examples of a digital drum set? Well, not a drum set, but more like a drum machine. Where do I want to load this original sample here? So the bass sample, for a bass sample, I'm just gonna put it at like a less used pad or less accessible pad, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like 7 sound clips. We'll soon find out. Actually, what I should do to save myself from re-importing things is to copy the pads over. So I'm copying the sample over. So this side here could be like the drums. This side here could be the cymbals. Copy that over here. Copy that over here. I'm just going to fill up these 2 other columns here. Copy that here. Over here. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I'm like trying to get a feel as to how I'm going to play the drums. This one here could be the ride, because, I don't know, it just feels like a more natural place for a ride. I'm just thinking of like how it would be arranged on like an actual drum set. That's not what I want. I want to go here, start. Let's find the rides. That was one of them. That's the other one. So we can go here, truncate. Go here. I'm gonna truncate again, zoom in a bit more, cut off that space at the start. There we go, so there's less of a delay. And then we could end the sample here. Swag. And it shouldn't be gated. And these two here could be the... This one could be a hi-hat. So that could be the closed hi-hats. Truncate. I guess if I was holding it in my hands, this one could be the bass. I could always move them around either way. Let's see. The basses were here, the bass drums. We'll truncate. Snares were somewhere here. Gonna truncate again. Yes. Okay. Gonna take off the gate. I could also copy the hi-hat over to here. I don't know what the deal with this is. Copy this over to this pad. Copy this over to here. And also, I could also import another track. So this is for My Bloody Valentine. We could import, I don't know, maybe Daft Punk, I guess. Aerodynamic. Everyone likes Aerodynamic, I'm sure. Destination pad, you could import over here. And whilst that's in the process, I could fuck out a bit more. Ooh, I could also plug my guitar into this. Might as well. I haven't touched my guitar in ages. Let's see. Plug that in. And turn it off so the guitar is coming through. External effects settings. It's not that, it's input settings. And then input effects. Nice. So yeah, the idea was... Oh, shut up. That's not what I want. I wonder, I'm trying to figure something out. I'm trying to figure out how to balance the audio. Because the audio sample is much louder than the input. Yeah, like I said, I haven't played my guitar in ages, but still. Sorry, I'm trying to like triangulate something here. Oh yeah, that thing finished importing. Let's see. It wasn't that. Yes, okay. Let's find that part of aerodynamic that everyone likes. I think it's somewhere here. It starts here. And then kind of picks up over here. Yes. I'm gonna truncate that. Actually, no, I need to copy it over. It's best practice that way. Gonna use the top 2 rows. Copy that over. Oh, that is a chunky sample. Okay, this one we can truncate. And we'll just copy this over to the other pads. Copy this over. I'm kind of like doing more setup than actual beat making, to be honest, but that's fine. Copy this over. Copy this over. And then one more pad. Cool, now that we have this done. Starts a bit later. I could sample it from the beginning, but it doesn't sound quite right. But if I just do this... Truncate. I'm going to truncate it further. Copy this over here. It's here. Zoom in a bit more. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Got it. Copy this over. And this one could start later. Exactly here. have it end here. Copy this over. Truncate that. Copy this over here. I want to also copy this over here, copy this over here. I'll do some rough chopping. Over here. Chop that. And the idea is that you play this along to a beat. What do I want to do? How long have I been going for? Just under 2 hours. It's 5:30 in the morning. Ooh, what do I want to do? I should get to sleep soon, to be honest. I could check around. I could fuck about with a few samples in the meantime. A few more samples. So that one's reserved for that track. Then in B-Bank we can import... What can we import? Hold on, let's hear the whole thing.
The best music.
Okay, I need to fucking import this. Put it in bank 13. Yeah, so basically, so this particular sample is an actual, how do you call it, library music. Well, basically it's like pre-recorded samples that they sell to like, to like radio stations, TV stations, that sort of thing. That's where you get all this like, dun, dun, those little jingles. But yeah, it's an album full of disco jingles from 1977. We're halfway there. Right, Oh, hey DB, baby. I have a sampler machine here. Basically, it's an instrument. So, you load audio samples into this, like songs, for example, and then you use the sampler to chop up audio samples, and then with those chopped up audio samples, you can make a little beat. They could I don't know, boogie woogie to. You make a little beat to it, and then you just play music over it. Yeah, so basically this is like getting, how do I say it? It's like a soundboard slash drum machine. It's quite hard to wrap your head around. It was definitely hard for me to wrap my head around at first, especially when there's this many buttons as well. Oh, it's almost imported. Give it a moment. So with large audio samples that go on for like minutes, it takes a bit longer for this to import. Because after all, this is a sampling machine, not an importing machine. Hold on, it's stuck at 99%. Oh god, it's stuck on the screensaver. Let's see, I've also got Aqua. I fucking love Dr. Jones by Aqua. Absolute beast of a tune. Got some metal, got some, I don't know, I just kind of have like a nice little mix of all sorts of different things to potentially make beats with. I've already done that.
Mesdames et messieurs.
But yeah, I could just like give you a quick demonstration. This thing is still importing, by the way. So let's see, I can select a pattern here. Not from here, that's the wrong one. So I could see Aqua. I think Aqua's Aquavision was one of the first albums I ever bought with my own money, and I don't regret it at all. Oh, ball clap. Hold on. Let's see. No, I don't think it's happening today. I don't think there was any ball clap going on today. I'll give it another one. I'll give it a sportsman's chance. Okay, that was a good clap. Nice one. So yeah, so I looped this audio sample. Oh yeah, the redeem is called ball clap. I don't know what you expected. Like what other balls are you supposed to clap? So yeah, basically I looped this audio sample here. And then theoretically I could also play along to it if the audio doesn't drown it out. But yeah, I think, no, hold on. I think you must be the first person who's ever redeemed something. So yeah, I guess you kind of have the privilege there. You're the first person to ever redeem something on my stream. Congratulations. And it's a good redeem as well. So yeah, you play the audio in the background and you just play along to it. So you could do it that way, or you could also plug an external instrument like a microphone or a guitar and play along to it. I'm a bit out of practice. Yeah, I think I'm done here, to be honest. It's pretty late in the evening. I can't even call it evening anymore, to be honest. Because it is that late. Right, shut up. I think I need to be a responsible adult and get ready for bed. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Well, this was a nice warm-up stream. I definitely see myself screwing about with this machine a bit more on stream. Don't know when that'll be, but yeah. Let's see. Is there anyone I could raid into? I don't know. How about you? Sorry, I'm looking for like a potential victim here. Yeah, thanks for stopping by and thanks for checking out my redeems. I'm still working on them, you know, cause I don't know. Well, for quite a while, up until like recently, Twitch like says like, oh, you need to be like an affiliate to get something as basic as redeems or remotes, and yeah, no, I'm surprised I managed to get my balls clapping because, nah, don't worry about it. I'll clip it myself. No, I thought I was kind of pessimistic because I wasn't optimistic at first because it was a bit warm and humid. I didn't think it was possible. Right. But no, I'm glad that, you know, I persisted and got it in the end. Okay. Well, this person is playing Fields of Mysteria. I'm not quite sure what that game is. I think it's like a Minecraft clone. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I don't know. It doesn't matter if I'm wrong. But yeah, either way, thanks for stopping by, you know, especially since I didn't stream for a while. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for like chatting with me and whatnot, keeping me company. And until next time, take it easy and good night. Bye, 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 bye. See you later. Bye, bye. Take it easy. Bye. Thanks again. Bye. See you later.